Agents are dying. The day and the age of buying leads from Zillow or joining a team that's going to give you leads is dying because broker owners and team leads are tired of going through the process of working with agents that can't follow up with the leads. Honestly, if you're not building your own brand and you're not marketing to your ideal customer type based off their pain points, and you're just buying leads, that is gonna be bye-bye, and you're really gonna wanna self-reflect. In today's video, we're gonna go over all of the juicy stuff. What's happening, what's going on, and how you need to position yourself to be ahead after AI starts automating the lead flow process. Things have completely shifted in 2025. Artificial intelligence now can be able to go through the process and follow up with a lead and nurture a lead at any time of the day. So what can you do differently to be able to stay ahead of the curve? Well, you can build your own brand because people buy from someone they know, like, and trust, and AI cannot replace that. You can understand who you want to market to, ideal buyer and or seller type. Then you can build content to market to the empty nester or market to the person looking to relocate to your market. And then you can build a website that can actually house guides, maps, resources, where after you then address the pain point of that said buyer or seller, then they go to your website. You can have a standard operating procedure way better than AI, where then you can have a video automatically rolling out the red carpet, putting on the white gloves, and explaining the process of working with you on the buy side or the sell side, or explaining what it's like to actually move to your specific area. And then you could showcase a guide, or you could showcase a map, and you could showcase your area in a way that no other agent's doing, and in a way that artificial intelligence just can't replicate because of the fact that they're not a human. Let me give you a couple of examples. We have customers right now like Kayla Lindsay. We also have customers right now like, living in Dallas, Texas, Levi Lassick and Travis, that has done over 386 transactions, passively prospecting, utilizing their website to add know, like, and trust in the greater area of Dallas, Texas. AI cannot replace this, and this is 3.3 million views and 128 videos where Levi is adding lots of value to his ideal customer type and then handing leads to his agents on his downline that specifically already know, like, and trust them, and AI can't replicate that. Now, I need you to ask yourself this question. What does your business look like in the next 3 to 5 years? When you get clear about what your business looks like, and you can say, well, I want to be that relocation expert. Well, I want to be that buyer expert for first-time home buyers. Well, I want to be that selling expert for people to be able to sell their home and get into a smaller property because they want to downsize. As soon as you understand where your business is going to be in 3 to 5 years, from the perspective of how many families do you want to serve? What type of lifestyle do you want to have? Then you can be able to get closer to the feeling that you would feel to be where you want to be after you achieve the things that you want to achieve. I want to give you some action steps to be able to fight back with AI and to be able to position yourself in the best position possible to give yourself a leg up. Now, I want to start off with the first thing to do when you go through this process is establish your own brand. I'm Mr. Liftoff, and the colors that I have, it's in my hair, it's right here, it's even on my toes. Now, I put emphasis on making sure anywhere and everywhere I go, I keep on brand. So this phone doesn't have a sticker, but I have stickers sitting over here that I made that I can give out as gifts to be able to maximize the opportunity to be able to put those stickers on water bottles, put those stickers on my phone, and I want to stay on top of brand. Now, I want you to imagine developing a logo, and developing a logo that's going to be neutral. Something like I showed you over here, you have Living in Dallas, Texas, which is the Dallas, Texas logo. Imagine if you put together a logo and put together a brand that could be on hats, pens, t-shirts, and something that can be more neutral. So it's not so much your name as the brand, even though you are the brand, but something that people can get behind and something you can tie into closing gifts. That's the first thing I would recommend when it comes to establishing your own brand, to fight back on AI and to establish yourself as an authority, number one. The next thing I would do, step number two, is I would think about who you want to work with. The buyer of a home, seller of a home, or both? Now, I would go a little bit deeper with this process, and I will look at the past 90 days on the MLS of homes that have sold, and I would start to find out some additional information. Why did those homes sell in the past 90 days? I would also look at how many people are moving to or moving out of your said area to find out if maybe relocation content would be smart. And once you get the data of the homes that sold in the past 90 days, people moving out, people looking to downsize, distressed home sellers, then you can really be able to get a little bit deeper into understanding how you want to position your business. Now, it's not hard to call the agents that sold the homes in the past 90 days and just ask them questions. Hey, I'm a new agent, just wanted to get some more information. I saw that you had a home sold a month ago and wanted to find out what was the reason why that person wanted to sell their home. Agents have no problem talking about their success and has no problem sharing information. And that could be some data that you can gather to find out how you want to position your business and your content when filming content to market to your ideal buyer or seller. Now, when you put out content on social media or you put out content on YouTube, you want to address the individual that's watching your content. So when you know what type of content you want to put out there, because you know that you're going to be marketing to a buyer who is a first-time home buyer that needs that content, or you're marketing to a downsize person who wants to sell their home, you know that type of content you need to put out there, or you're marketing to someone that wants to relocate to your specific area, which is a buyer. Maybe they want to downsize, stay in your market, but then you have someone else is going to relocate into your market. So you have someone downsize and you have someone relocate and you have someone buy that specific home that you literally put on the market because you are marketing to someone who's looking to downsize. Now, this can turn into long form content on YouTube. You could turn this into video to blog content for your website. And you can also make sure that you can do short form content within your social media to be able to add more value to that specific client type, because you never know who's searching specific key terms and words on Google that can find you and find your YouTube channel, social media, website, video to blog, and then they're downloading guides, getting more information, and wanting to work with you. Now, the last thing I want to show you is I want to show you how you can tie all this in with a website. When you're identifying basically where you want to be, you identify the client type you want to work with so you can be able to leverage a brand and social media and YouTube channel, what have you. You're going to want to have a website. And we have lots of different websites that could be your hub. So when someone goes to your website, you can have a welcome video. When someone goes to your buy page, you can have a welcome video, and then you can have a form for them to fill out, a guide to be downloaded, searching for homes, and so much more. Same thing on the sell side, right? So when you have a seller side, you can do the same thing and give them a standard operating procedure. This is where the rubber meets the road. This is where it gets super fun. And whatever you can imagine is your only limitation to be able to serve that future customer and be able to give them the red carpet and to give them the white glove service. So you've already understand who you want to work with. You've already addressed the things that they're thinking about. They've already found you online, and now they're going to find you on your website outside of just social media or YouTube. And now they're going to be wanting to work with you and be your raving fan. And guess what? This helps you fight back with AI, because guess what? AI potentially might find your videos or find your blogs and find your content. So when people are utilizing ChatGPT as a search platform saying, I'm looking to move to blank city, what's things I should know? Boom, they find your video, they find your blog, they find your website, they find your social media. And then guess what? You could use AI to your advantage. You flip the script, and guess what, Zillow? Guess what, Compass? You guys can go to war. Guess what? You can do what you want with the auto nurture from the perspective of your AI and the leads that are being brought in. Do your thing. And guess what? Now you get to have the control, and then you can leverage your videos to walk them through a standard procedure. You give them literally the best service possible out of just artificial intelligence, because they actually get to see the face of the name. They build a know, like, and trust. And that's one thing that AI can never do. It can't replace you as a human. And this is definitely something that I would highly recommend. I recommend that you set up a no obligation strategy session with us. We can go over the branding, the positioning, the social, the avatar, everything we just talked about. We can go over it. I'll roll out the red carpet. I'll put on the white gloves for you. I'll meet you over Google Meets. It's 30 minutes, links down below, and we'll take things to the next level by literally going through this process together. You have my word. I'm here to serve you. I want to support you. Now, you're running for the mountaintops because you're like, I can't afford it. Fantastic. No obligation. You don't have to meet us. There's not even an obligation when you do meet us. We don't do high pressure sales. We just want to be a service. So do us a favor. Like, subscribe, notification bell. That's all we ask. And then liftoffagent.com underneath resources. We have lots of free resources, and you can start doing a lot of the stuff that we just talked about underneath our free resources, PDF downloads. I appreciate your time. God bless, take care, and best of luck maximizing the process of being able to fight back with AI and artificial intelligence. And I hope that today's video gave you some things to think about as you navigate the process to have more success within your real estate business. God bless, take care, and we'll see you all in the next one.